Hello and welcome or welcome back, my favorite movement enthusiasts. Yesterday night, while I was in bed pondering what should be today's video, it hit me right in the head. And I mean literally. While I was there just laying peacefully, my girlfriend turned around in bed and hit me in the head with what I can only assume to be a hammer, because now I have a dent in my head and a couple of things to ponder, especially how to defend myself when it comes to domestics. So while she is building the cardio to leave me, I have to build the strength to defend myself in my sleep, which is pretty hard. But there is 3 things we need to keep in mind. For one, we need good reflexes, which can only be done if we have a good mind-muscle connection. Second, we need good endurance, which can only be done if we work on our cardio. But the problem with that is cardio alone isn't going to cut it. We need to build strength and we need to connect it with our cardio and our mind-muscle connection to be as effective as possible. When it comes to any sort of strength or endurance related thing, it doesn't have to be defending yourself from your own girlfriend. So today we have a short follow along to build a nice little routine that is gonna acquire all of those skills: mind-muscle connection, endurance, strength, and flexibility. If you're ready, let's get started. In a seated position, and extend both of our legs, hands beside our body and fingers pointed backwards. We're gonna start raising and folding forward. First of all, we're gonna have a nice little stretch in our hamstrings, but we're also building a little bit of arm and core strength through flexing our anterior chain, which stretches our posterior chain. So we're gonna go through just a handful of these repetitions. Be sure to extend your toes when you lean backwards and to pull them in for maximum stretch when you lean forward. This way, we're gonna increase the required flexibility to the point where we can still hold the position. So let's go for 2 more repetitions. 1, reverse, and 2, reverse. Let's put those feet on the ground, push forward and raise. Now we switched from our anterior chain, the front side of our musculature in our body, to strengthening our posterior chain, the back side, while still keeping a nice little core workout active, meaning whenever we push forward, we also have to push upward, which is going to flex the back side of our musculature, and we also want to additionally keep our core tight. Reverse, move backwards, forward into our reverse tabletop position, and back again. We only have 2 more repetitions. Rep number 1, reverse, and rep number 2, and we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Now you should feel it in your arms a little bit, which is why we're not gonna sit down yet. We're gonna hold up here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit down. Moving to our first position change, we're gonna have our hand on the ground once more, arm extended in the beginning, and you're gonna notice why. We wanna flex that triceps to include our shoulder and complete arm musculature and chest musculature as well, and you're gonna see how. So, our right leg is extended, left foot is on the ground, and we're gonna have a lot of core inclusion as well as leg musculature inclusion. So let's go through the exercise. We're gonna push forward, flexing our abdominals, flexing our quads here, extending our toes in the right leg, and our right arm is still fully extended. And now we're gonna move away and reverse, bringing our right leg behind our left leg, meaning we're gonna have a nice little stretch in our glutes. We still need to keep the core tight as well as our arm extended, and the same goes for our right leg. So now we're gonna switch from the back side to the front side a couple of times, including core strength, quad strength, arm, shoulder, and chest strength, pull, reverse, pull, reverse. So let's go for a handful of repetitions just to feel the burn. The closer you go to the ground, the more of a stretch you're gonna have in your front deltoids, your pectoral insertions, and your biceps insertions. Just be sure not to overdo it so you don't hurt yourself. And from behind, and 2 more repetitions. Front, back, front, back. And now we need to do the other side. So we have our left hand on the ground. We're gonna raise up for our core strength and for the leg once more. You can keep the other arm right behind your head. I'm not gonna do that just because I have my microphone there. And we're gonna pull in, extend, flex, pull in, extend, flex, or move close to the ground. You can even move close to the ground with an extended arm. Pull in, extend, reverse, and we're gonna go for 3 more repetitions. Rep number 1, extend from behind, extend from the front. Rep number 2, there you go, full range of motion. And rep number 3, and as a bonus, we're gonna add a 4th rep. There you go, 1 from behind to the front, and next exercise. So we have another starting position change. We're gonna bring both hands and both feet on the ground this time. We're gonna start out in what we call a downward dog position in yoga. Basically keep both of those legs fully extended and both of those arms as well. And we're gonna push our chest towards our legs for a maximum stretch in our posterior chain once more. But what we're gonna do from here is move forward into a triceps dominant push-up, meaning our arms are very close to our upper body. You can point your hands forward, point them outwards, whatever gives you the mobility and the strength to stay with us. So we started out here, move forward into a push-up, backwards, left hand, right leg, forward, push up, extend, right hand, left leg. So we're always crossing over. Let's go for round number 2. Extend, touch, extend, touch. Round number 3, extend and touch, extend and touch. Now, while I am working explosively at a pretty fast pace, you can slow it down. You can pause the video whenever you need a break, or you can just do the whole thing as quickly, as explosively as I am, or even faster. We have the right leg, final round, down all the way, left leg, down all the way, right leg, and next exercise. And this exercise is definitely not meant to give me a short break because I'm totally not exhausted at all. This is more about you building the required mind-muscle connection that we talked about before, especially when it comes to your back musculature and your core musculature. So we're gonna start out as usual on all 4s. Breathe in. Lengthen and push your pelvis forward, lengthen your shoulders, lengthen your back, round it all the way, full spinal flexion, and breathing out, spinal extension. And as you can see, we're flexing our triceps and our latissimus as well, our lower back or our spinal erectors, and switching to flexing our abdominals, our chest, our shoulders, our triceps, lengthening, and once more, breathing in and out, and in and out, and in and out. And we're gonna breathe in and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean back for 2 seconds. And now we're gonna move into our next exercise. Very mobility dominant, but also very strength dominant. We're gonna start out in our favorite downward dog position once more. And now we need to walk forward. If you can, keep your legs and arms extended. You can keep your head down, move backwards into the downward dog, and bring your hands towards your feet. Moving forward, downward dog, complete stretch, and feet walk forward. Feet walk backward. downward dog, complete stretch, hands walk towards our feet. Now we have our shoulders, we have our back musculature, we have our hip flexors, especially because they have to pull those extended legs forward. And by reversing, we have our hamstrings and glutes as well. One more time, move forward, up, do the stretch, and walk forward. We have one more round into both directions. Stretch, move forward with your feet, reverse, stretch, move backwards with your hands, and into the stretch. Bend your knees slightly, push your chest towards your legs, and we're gonna hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and final exercise. And for that one, we need to change positions one final time. See, we're gonna work through the back widow, meaning our back is fully on the ground, our arms as well, especially our elbows. And all we're gonna do from here is bring our elbows as closely together as possible, going through scapular adduction, pulling our shoulder blades together, flexing our traps and our abs as well. We're gonna hold for 3, 2, 1, reverse, extend those legs, pull them in, lay them down, and back widow. 3, 2, 1, lay down, extend, pull in, and back widow, extend, pull in, and this time we're gonna hold for 10. Want to flex as hard as you can, especially your arms and your abs and your traps, pulling your shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1, reverse, extend, pull in, reverse, final rep for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse, pull both those legs in, lengthen your spinal erectors, hold for 3, 2, 1. As you can see, I'm sweating. We have built some strength, especially when it comes to our core. We have built a nice mind-muscle connection because all of those exercises were total body exercises, am I right? Yeah, so I'm gonna go through this every single day for a whole week. If you don't hear from me, you can assume the worst, and I've been hit once more, probably with a bigger hammer. But if you do, it will probably be tomorrow, because we have new videos every single day on this channel. She knows we've got videos every day. She wants you to come back, so do I. So if you like the video and subscribe. See y'all soon, Captain Cairo and Cookie, right? Peace out.